The next case is custom-made fenestrated device implantation in a challenging aortic case with single kidney, early renal artery branching, and extra-renal artery takeoff from the aneurysm. Dr. Karkamanis.
Thank you very much for letting me presenting this case for you today. This is a 72-year-old male with significant cardiac and pulmonary comorbidity, 65 millimeter infrarenal or subrenal aortic aneurysm. He had previous nephrectomy due to cancer with re-laparotomy, single left kidney. He presented to us with aneurysm and 2 renal arteries, the proximal one with 1 early branching, and the distal one arising from the infrarenal aneurysmatic segment. Here you can see a 3D model. You can notice that there is an early branching of the cranial renal artery. Better picture for that. There was also a short right common iliac artery and an aneurysmatic left common iliac artery. So this is also one more picture for the problematic renal artery in the caudal direction. So we did the case planning. We're discussing about open surgery. We thought that his significant comorbidity, together with 2 or 3 laparotomies that he had done after the nephrectomy, would make the abdomen hostile. We're discussing about the renal impairment when we're going to do the clamping. So we opted out for a fever solution. The fever solution was not a perfect solution either, because the early branching of the cranial renal artery would require that we cover one of the branches. The patient was not on dialysis. The significant lower renal artery also created a problem because of the working length. Then we also were discussing the introduction side due to the short right common iliac artery. The design we came up with is depicted on the left side. We opted out for an oversizing proximal graft because we were half confident they would have a good wall apposition, making it maybe unnecessary to stent the cranial renal artery, although we're prepared to do that. So we even had discussed with a patient that there was a high risk of reintervention in case we would have an endoleak on the follow-up. The caudal renal artery presented a problem because of the working length, so we discussed and we decided to make a design, a custom-made design, ask for an inverted limb. This was our design. As you can see, we inverted the limb so we can have a bifurcation that goes a little bit lower down in order to accommodate for the caudal renal artery. This is the angio. So we have a follow-up up to 2 years, 2.5 now. No new intervention was performed. The baseline creatinine is the same. There is, of course, a significant risk for endoleak due to the unstandard fenestration, so we monitor the patient frequently in case we need to sacrifice one of the cranial renal branches. The reason for that is even if we had the type 2 endoleak, we're confident that we need to stent the renal artery because with an expansion we would lose the wall contact. Thank you.
Congratulations for the good result. Now we have to move on to the next session because it's precisely 9 o'clock and it's time for the next session on carotid artery disease that will start immediately. Thank you very much. Probably during the break you can have some questions from the audience. Thank you.